गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरुर् साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। जे उत्पत्ति स्थिति लय करे वेदो स्तुति उच्चरे जैनारोम सुछिद्र अणुसमा ब्रह्मांड कोटि फरे। माया काड़ रवि शशि सुरगणो आज्ञान लोपेक्षण एवा अक्षरधामना अधिपति श्री स्वामी नारायण। जेनी अमृतवाणी तो वही रही साक्षात महिमा रूपे। जेनी ब्राह्मी स्थिति अहोलिन करे सुभव्य अक्षर पदे। शरणागत निज अल्प जीव सहुना श्रेयार्थ तत्पर रहे। काका स्नेहल सिंधु दिव्य विभुने हय्यों तो वंदन करे। सजानंद स्वामी महाराज नी जय। सर्वे गुणातीत स्वरूपों नी जय जय जय। प्रगट ब्रह्म स्वरूप काकाजी महाराज, पप्पाजी महाराज, स्नेहल सिंधु दिव्य बंधु शताब्दी पर्व महोत्सव नी जय जय जय। प्रगट ब्रह्म स्वरूप हरिप्रसाद स्वामी महाराज नी जय जय जय। प्रगट ब्रह्म स्वरूप जसभाई साहेब सर्व सुहृदम पर्व महोत्सव नी जय जय जय। सदगुरुदेव की जय जय जय। आज के आनंद की जय जय जय। सब गुणातीत स्वरूपों की जय जय जय। आज सुबह से आपको तो बहुत अच्छा लाभ मिल रहा है। हमारे परीक्षित भाई ने भी लाभ दिया होगा। फिर हमारे स्वामी जी आए, उनका भी लाभ आप ले रहे थे और मैं आया। और स्वामी जी का भागवत का भी कितना अभ्यास है, स्टडी है। प्रहलाद जी के बारे में, ऋषभदेव भगवान के बारे में कितना अच्छा लेकर आए, सबको सुनाया। सो यू आर एंजॉइंग फ्रॉम द मॉर्निंग and then when you had a break, everybody came to me and asked me the same question. Even they were hearing, from the others, how are you doing? And I have observed that, not this time, but every time everybody calls me, first question is, how are you doing? And my answer is, I'm doing fine. But then, their purpose of calling me is not good, because they have called me because they heard that I'm not feeling good, right? So then I say, well, I have little pain or this and that, to make them comfortable, to join with me, But this drama was very interesting, this script, And I remember 2-3 days ago, Pintu Bhai was with me, and he was asking that everybody talks about Atma, but how to see Atma, or how to experience Atma. So, is English okay? हमारा पण બધા થોડાક બીજા બી ઇંગ્લિશ નથી જાણતા એને માટે થોડા આઈ વિલ સે ઇન હિન્દી. હિન્દી બધાને સમજણ પડે ને બા? ઓકે, સારું. હા, તમને સમજણ પડે ને બા હિન્દીમાં કે ગુજરાતી? ગુજરાતી ફાવે તમને બી બા? ગુજરાતી જ ફાવે ને? તો હું ગુજરાતી ને ઇંગ્લિશ બે બોલીશ. હા, અમારા પિન્ટુભાઈ 2-3 દિવસ પહેલાં આવ્યા હતા વકીગન, અને પૂછતા હતા મને કે આત્માનું દર્શન કેવી રીતનું થાય, આત્મા કેવી રીતે ખબર પડે કે હું આ આત્મા છે. આપણે આ કપડું પહેર્યું છે તો ખબર પડે કે આ કલરનું કપડું છે, જાડું છે, પાતળું છે. એવું જ આ બી કપડું પહેર્યું છે, શરીર, એ બી ખબર પડે ધોરું છે, ગોરું છે, કાળું છે, ગુસ્સાવાળું છે, ઠંડુ છે. ત્યાં સુધી તો આપણે જઈ શકીએ. કદાચ એથી આગળ આપણું મન, બુદ્ધિ, ચિત્ત, અહંકાર, માઇન્ડ, ઇન્ટેલેક્ટ, ego, ચિત્ત, also we experience that, that this is my mind, this is my intellect, this is my ego, But next to that is our causation body, Karan Sharir. And we hardly recognize that, we hardly experience that. And beyond that is Atma. That we are not experiencing in a day-to-day life, So, in our scriptures we talk about Atma, 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 soul. So, his question was very, valid, that how do we recognize ourselves as Atma, So before I go to that, when I was seeing this video, first I thought that Pintu Bhai must have seen this video before and then maybe was asking this question. So where is Pintu Bhai? Oh. Suji, Surat. તમે જોયો હોય તમને ખબર હશે ને બેટા, આ વિડીયો જોયેલો પહેલાં? હે? Before that, right? How long ago this video? Eh? 5 days ago. So maybe that's when he saw this. And Pintu Bhai saw also, right? Maybe that's why that question came. So I thought, that maybe this question that he had is related with this. And before I go into more discussion, પહેલાં હું જોવે પહેલાં 1 or 2 from the brother side and 1 or 2 from the sister side. I want to ask some question and see maybe you can help me, So, this video you saw, do you think the king in the video, whoever was playing that role of king, realized Atma? આજે ડ્રામામાં જે હતો, જે ડ્રામા કરતો હતો, એણે આ બધું જાણ્યું પછી એને આત્માનું જ્ઞાન થયું લાગે છે? તમને લાગે છે ને આત્માનું જ્ઞાન થયું લાગે છે? નથી થયું. સો ઇટ વોઝ એ ડ્રામા. એ ડ્રામા હતો ને, નાટક હતું. જે પેલો ગાડી હંકવાવાળો હતો, ધી કાર્ટમેન, હુ વોઝ becoming his guru. And he was giving all these nice ideas. If you go back to that guy today in India, find that guy, and ask him that, are you happy? Do you think he would have the right answer? That he is happy? Okay. the producer who made this script, do you think he would say that he has seen Atma, now he is happy? So now we are back to the same khichdi, same khichdo, same turmoil that they are preaching us without experiencing, They are giving us this nice script, It was very touchy and nice, right? But without any essence, right? Idea was good, Let me go to one more stage, Let's start from the Bhaiyo, That among all of you, can somebody raise the hand, saying that they have constant and continuous Atma realization and no worries, no unhappiness, no sorrow? Please raise your hand. Very good. 2. Okay, from the sister side, can you say that you have constant happiness and no sorrow, Okay. So we have 2 and 2. So I think our session will be a little bit longer, if you don't mind, But we are going to dissect them, and find out, what we can learn from them, right? Should we start from emotional side or the logical side? Let's start from this side. So, first, Kusumben.
હેલો, જય સ્વામિનારાયણ. તમે મળ્યા ત્યારથી અમને આ વસ્તુ પકડી ગઈ છે.
આ બ્રહ્મવાક્ય થયું, પેલું કહ્યું ને, તત્વમસી. કોણ બોલી ગયું? પરીક્ષિત. તત્વમસી એવા 4 વાક્યો છે, 4 વેદોના 4 વાક્યો છે, અને એક વાક્યની અંદર 3 શબ્દો આવે. તત્, ત્વમ, અસી. અહમ બ્રહ્મ અસ્મિ. એવા. So there are 12 total words, 4 times 3, આ બીજું નવું એડ થયું, નથી યાર, નવું નથી, પણ that is a right observation that she has, So everybody understood what she said? બધાને ખબર પડી? Repeat again.
તમે મળ્યા ત્યારથી શીખવા મળ્યું છે આ બધું. તમે બહુ વાર ઠોકી ઠોકીને કે કર્યું છે, એટલામાં મનમાં બેસી જ આવતું. બધું બેસે એવી આવી ગઈ.
So what she is saying, that once she had met the Gunatit saints, Kakaji, Yogiji Maharaj, and all this other Papaji and others, she has absorbed that, and she is living in that consciousness that I am Atma. I am not body, but I am soul. Now, this has a lot of to say, Let me first give you some levels, Our Swamiji was also saying today, that we are in the material body and we are in the material world. So we have acquired ourselves as in Maya, And if we do not elevate ourselves above that, then we are called Jeev. Jeev is the impure state of oneself not realizing what is above this material world, what is higher than the material world, જે જીવ દશામાં જીવતા હોય, જેને આ કોઈ જ્ઞાન ના હોય અને જેમ કૂતરા બિલાડા જીવે છે એમ જન્મ્યા, કમાયા, ઘર બાંધ્યું, લગ્ન કર્યું, છોકરા થયા, મરી ગયા અને પાછી એની એ સાયકલ ચાલુ રહેશે. એને જીવ કહેવાય. જીવ દશા છે એ અજ્ઞાન અવસ્થા છે. અજ્ઞાન અવસ્થાની અંદર એને એના કર્મ પ્રમાણે એનું ફળ મળે. One who is living in that life is following the rule of Kad, Karma, Maya, Swabhav, Prakriti. It is the karma which gives him the fruit. Either good deeds will make him happy or her happy, or bad deeds make unhappy, And unhappy again tries to find the happiness, so that just goes in cycle, and just tries to learn from that, એ જીવ દશા છે એ 7 અબજની વસ્તી છે, 7 billion population, right? I would say maybe 6 billion plus people would be living in that, in Jiv Dasha, But the one who has taken the shelter, the association of the scriptures or nice movies like this that we saw, or nice association of their guide, maybe their parents, maybe their friends, maybe their guru, maybe their divine guru, they would have attained a level elevated from the soul level to the Atma level. Atma is without these impurities. The level of Atma is pure, where all these other impurities are separated. That does not mean that we will not have pain and pleasure, That does not mean that we would not have emotions. That does not mean that we would be rich or we would be prosperous, We may be prosperous, we may not be prosperous. Just like that bull cart guy, he was not rich. But, he had a firm conviction within, that I am better than the king. I am stronger than the king. પેલાને એવું લાગતું હતું ગાડીવાળાને કે હું રાજા કરતાં બી મોટો છું, રાજા કરતાં બી વધારે સુખીઓ છું. એ આત્મ રિયલાઇઝેશનનું પહેલું લક્ષણ છે. જેને આત્માનું રિયલાઇઝેશન થયું હોય એને બીજું બધું આવવાનું છે ખરું. દુનિયાની અંદર રહીએ છીએ એટલે બધા ચેલેન્જીસ તો આવવાના છે ખરા, પણ એ ચેલેન્જીસથી આપણે પર થઈ ગયા છે, એના આકારે ના થઈ જઈએ. We don't get engrossed and become miserable and unhappy. But we are elevated to that. Before I go into further, I heard one statement that they say that Atma Hatya is very close to Atma realization. And he was wrong, There is a big difference, Atma Hatya is not same as Atma realization. But the director who was giving this script may have that issue, So he put it into the script, saying that Atma realization and Atma Hatya is same, No. It is two different things, And we can talk on that differently, but just to know that point, was worth, observing. So, when we are living with the Atma level, when we are living with the level of the soul, realized soul level, then we are not common જીવ, આપણે સામાન્ય જીવ નથી. હવે આપણે એલિવેટેડ આત્મા રૂપે વર્તા થયા છીએ. શાસ્ત્રોની અંદર આત્માની વાત ખૂબ બતાવેલી છે. Our scriptures have talked a lot about Atma, But very few may have real Atma realization. Very few may have real Atma vichar, And whenever two brothers and two sisters raise their hands, some of us may have doubted them, saying that, yeah, they are saying better, they are just showing off, When real time comes, they get also in the same boat like me. Yeah, it is that, but there is a difference. At least they raise the hands. They are better than others, right? And they are sincere also, We are not saying that they are just saying for the sake of saying, And that's why we want to learn from them. And that's why I asked Kusumanti, Then she had a very nice observation. She has a very nice point. That's why I'm saying a little bit more, before I hear from the others, And here we are here for this reason, right? We don't want to be in any worries. We don't want to be any dilemma when we leave this seminar after 2 days. So we would hear nicely, and we would learn from them, But the point is that our scriptures, I would say 99.9% of the scriptures have talked about Atma realization, or Atma, which is good, But I would say those scriptures written by all those writers, maybe some of them may have Atma realization and some may not have also, And they may have copied, just like this thing was copied, So among those who have the Atma realization, let's talk about that, that they have their own experience and they are writing in the scriptures, So when we read that, chances are that we will also enjoy, because it is their inner story, It is their true story, So we should read those scriptures which are really written by the such authorities, Vyas Bhagwan was one of them, That he had written the scriptures, and Swaminarayan Bhagwan also says that don't argue with me with other scriptures, Argue with me if you want to with the scriptures written by Vyas Bhagwan, then tell me. Jai Swaminarayan. Jai Swaminarayan. So authentic scriptures are from Vyas Bhagwan. So that's one thing. And Vyas Bhagwan wrote those scriptures many years ago, 5,000 years ago, And we are all benefiting from that, Now, in those scriptures that Vyas Bhagwan wrote, there is another statement that Swaminarayan Bhagwan has brought out very nicely and easily. And he has explained, that in our world there may be so many who have Atma realization also. But they may not be believing in God. Atma realization is one thing, and believing in God is different thing. So there are two classes of Atma realization people. One who has Atma realization and believes in God, and one who has Atma realization but does not believe in God, So those who do not believe in God, Swaminarayan Bhagwan has given an example like a very powerful swimmer, તરવૈયો, જે નદીમાં કે સમુદ્રમાં તરી શકે તરવૈયો, એનું ઉદાહરણ સ્વામિનારાયણ ભગવાને, જેને આત્મ રિયલાઇઝેશન થયું છે, જેણે આત્માને ઓળખ્યો છે, આત્માને પામ્યા છે, એ તરવૈયા જેવા છે કે છે. They are like a swimmer. પણ ગમે તેટલો જોરદાર તરવૈયો હોય, the one who is the number one swimmer in the whole world today, he can swim in a fast river Ganga, across the Ganga, and be successful. But if we ask that Tarvayo to jump in Mumbai, Bandar, and swim all across and go to New York, Where? New York. Have we found anybody in Guinness Book of Record that who has done swimming from Mumbai or, 8,000 miles away, and swim 8,000 miles and gone to the other side? Has anybody heard that somebody has done that? Swaminarayan Bhagavan says the one who has Atma-realization is a swimmer. Now there is a difference between swimmer and non-swimmer, If a non-swimmer jumps into even a small river, he will get drowned. But a swimmer who has a confidence, who has acquired the technique, if he is swimming the river, he would go across the river. But for a swimmer or a non-swimmer, if there is a boat, if there is a steamer, they can both safely reach from Bombay to New York. So this boat is Guru. This boat is Gunatit saints. This boat is our deities, Either you call, Sai Baba, or you call, Mataji, or whoever, They are our boat. They can take us from Bombay to New York. But there are categories in there also. The one who has only capacity of 4 or 5 people and Halesa, is also a boat. And he can take you from Bombay to New York. But big risk, right? If the big waves comes in the ocean, there is no guarantee that your boat and you will be sinking, But they are better than the swimmer. And then there are other boats, that they can take you and even the big waves or storm or other things will not harm you, So there are levels. And Swaminarayan Bhagavan has given 4 kind of such Satpurush. One is like lamp, Diva Jeva. Second one is like bigger than lamp, Mashal Jeva. Avo, Jai Swaminarayan, Jai Swaminarayan. Third one is like Vijdi Jeva, lightning in the sky. And the fourth one is like Vadvanad Agni, which remains in the ocean, and ocean cannot cool that lava or that Vadvanad out. And Swaminarayan Bhagavan has explained, I will not go in a lot of detail, but has explained that Diva Jeva is the one with the small boat, That when a big storm comes, there is no guarantee, So, Diva Jiva, they are giving us the enlightenment, They are guiding us from the lower level of animal life or lower level of soul life to the higher life, That here, enjoy, come, But when they get the sense gratifications, they get something which is within their conscious that they are looking for, they will also fall down. એ બુઝાઈ જાય. દીવા જેવા છે, એ પણ વિષયરૂપી વાયુએ કરીને બુઝાઈ જાય. એથી મોટા છે મશાલ જેવા, એને સામાન્ય પવન આવે તો ના બુઝાય. Those who have a big, what do you call mashal? Torch, right? Big torch, The torch will not get off by just small wind, But if there is a heavy rain or lot of wind, then that would get also down, So there are next level of Satpurush who are like the torch, but if they get higher level of attachment, higher level of amenities, then they will also get, down, And in this movie, if you saw that, even after that king got the realization from this poor man, cartman, and then this newspaper man come, He did not act humbly, He said, get out. Kick him out. And again, that was not the king, That was the director, Director had that kind of ego. So he would project that ego into this script, Right? So now this king has something, that I am Atma. Only 1 day old, or maybe 5 minutes old, right? And he kicks out even that, newsman, right? So this is how the world goes, So he may be like Diwajeva or Mashaljeva, king. Not even there, but we can just compare, These two categories, out of the 4 that I explained, these first 2 categories are the worldly Satpurush. That they have acquired something, but inside they are still not clear, They will fall down, The next 2 categories are beyond these worldly categories. Lightning, Vijali Jeva, and the lightning is the one which stays in the water, in the clouds, right? And water cannot turn it off. No matter how much thunderstorm it is, the lightning will be as powerful. So third category is lightning Jeva. They will come and they would enlighten you, And you will pick up the momentum. But they are not there forever. Lightning stays only for short time, Our short time is like, 100 years, 200 years, We still call lightning, But after that, their effect is gone. So those who are powerful, they are like lightning, They will not be disturbed by the worldly things. But they will not be here forever also. They will be kind of short term. But their effect will be going on, Their effect will be there, And the 4th category is Vadvanad, The Vadvanad is the fire in the ocean, from the earth, the lava, And at night you can see through the ocean, red flames and other things, And for millions of years it is going on. And it is still not able to shut it off. The other quality of them, that fire in the ocean, being so hot, creates the steam, the clouds. From the salty ocean, the Vadvanad creates the pure steam and brings that clouds to the ground and provides the nourishment to the world, So, those who are like Vadavanar, they can change even the bad guys into a pious people, you know. They can change the bad apple into good apple, you know. They can make them the holy people, you know. And they have a vast effect, you know. They have so much effect all over the world that the whole society will change, you know. So there are 4 kinds of this kind of Satpurush. And these Gunatit saints are above even that, you know. Above this 4 Satpurush. You can call them maybe, you know, the 4th level, Vadavana Agni Jeva, you know. But in reality, even they are above and beyond that, you know. And we have such a company of these kind of Gunatit saints in our satsang, you know. And when we really understand and realize and tune with them, then not only Guru is with us, but because of the Guru, God also with us. And when God and Guru is with us, then what Kusum Ben said, what Kusum Aunty said, digests within our system. Now, I don't say that she is above all the emotions, you know, but which is okay. I don't say that she is totally elevated to the level of Gunatit Swarup, you know. She is, you know, but maybe we will not think that way, you know. But what her statement said made a big difference, you know. That makes a lot of sense, you know. That if we have the company of such Gunatit saint, then be assured. Now, I was talking about the boat, right? That we go from New York, Bombay to New York. How long it takes? About 15, 20 days, right? In the boat, right? And there, if we have a storm or other thing, you know, even though boat is stable, but we will be unstable inside. What would happen, right? And that unstableness will go for hours, you know, right? Until the storm is quiet, right? But nowadays we have aeroplanes, you know. In time of Swaminarayan Bhagavan, you know, aeroplanes were only when you are at the last breath. When Bhagavan comes to take you, then he comes with the aeroplane, right? But those were divine aeroplanes, you know, so you don't see them, you don't realize them. But nowadays we see these aeroplanes, you know. And we travel, rather than in 15 days, we travel in how many hours? 15 hours, you know. It became very quick. And before I go into that, they used to have supersonic planes, you know. And supersonic planes would take you in half the time maybe. So, in 7-8 hours, you will reach there. But now in the plane also, when there is a storm, you know, we get a red light on, you know. Savdhan. But even though we are 60,000 feet high, higher than the Mount Everest, right? And those who have climbed the Mount Everest, they are heroes, right? Right? Those who have climbed Mount Everest, they are called heroes. But aren't you heroes? You know, you have climbed 60,000 feet, you know. But so many of you, you know, so. So there is dilution, you know. But even at 60,000 feet, you are flying, and the pilot says, you know, that there is a storm coming, you know, get ready, you know, and put on your belt. You have a confidence within you that nothing wrong is going to happen to me. You don't know that pilot, you know. You don't know that pilot whether he is angry or greedy or lusty or, you know, emotional or whatever, you know. But still you trust that pilot. And even if you get emotional, it is for short time, and it's gone, right? આપણને પ્લેનમાં બેઠા હોઈએ ને પ્લેનની અંદર હાલમ ડોલમ થાય તો બી આપણને 10-15 મિનિટમાં પાછું સારું થઈ જાય. એટલે પ્લેનમાં બેઠા હોઈએ તો પણ આપણને શાંતિ શાંતિ લાગે. પણ પ્લેન કરતાં બી આ સુપરસોનિક પ્લેન છે ફાસ્ટ જતા હોય છે. એથી બી આગળ આજે તો નહીં પણ 100 વર્ષ 200 વર્ષ પછી એવો જમાનો આવશે રોકેટનો. બૂમ, તમે 1 કલાકમાં સીધા બોમ્બે ન્યુયોર્કથી. ફોન જ કર્યો છે હું આવું છું, અને પેલા લેવા આવતા એ મોડા પડે એનો ટ્રાફિક જામ. એવો બી જમાનો એક આવશે એનો, રાઈટ? પણ what I'm saying is that these 4 types of Satpurush are our well-wishers. They take us to the higher level, from the ignorance to the true realization. But Gunati Satpurush is even beyond that. So, soul level, then Atma level that we saw in the video, then above the Atma level is the Brahma level. Brahma level is like a steamer. Atma level is like a swimmer, So if we have the company and association of a Brahma Swarup saint, he can make us also Brahma Swarup. Not only that he can take us across the cycle of birth and death, but he can make us Brahma Swarup. And then it is not that you just go to the abode and if you want to come back, you cannot come back, You can come back with a passport and visa, and come back with a mission. Finish your mission and then go back again, But it is a whole different cycle. They can protect you. When you come down on this earth, you will be fully protected from all these waves and vibrations of negativity and all that, And there are lucky people, there are lucky, souls and entities, that they come like that, We are also part and parcel of that. That's why we are here, But we have to finish some of our impurities, some of our tasks. That's why we are here again, And we want to do that in this life. Like Swamiji was saying, if we don't do that in this life, then you will have the cycle of birth and death again. So we want to do it in this life. And our Gurudev Kakaji was saying that to do that is the process like this, upside down hand to this. How long it takes? From this to this? Fraction of a second. And then, once we are living that way, the rest of our life is bonus. We would be just practicing that, then. So that we don't want to say that, okay, at the time of my death, I will realize, until then I can have whatever wrongdoing I want to do. No. You have to start today, and now, and this way. But the risk of that is that it is so easy this way, then it will be so easy that way also, if you are not careful. So, that is the technique we want to learn in this Shibir today and coming 2 days, that how we can realize that consciousness, that aham brahma asmi, brahma chu, daso aham, I am the humble servant. Soham, that is first statement. Then dasoham is the next statement. And dasanu dasoham is the final statement, that I am dasanu das. I am humble of the humblest. I am humble of the humblest. That is how the process goes. તો આપણે એવું સરસ પાકું થાય શીખીએ એવી ભાવના છે. કેટલો ટાઈમ થયો ભાઈ? 12:30 થઈ ગયા. So why don't we have lunch and everything, and then we can have their own feelings, and we learn from them also. Huh? Is that okay, or you want to maybe do it and then have lunch, Eh? Let's find out where the lunch thing is,
Does someone want to go with the hand?
Eh?
Should someone just share something right now until they find out? Or?
Yes. So Harsha Ben? Or somebody else? What is the next schedule, beta?
Sir, this is long.
Harsha aunty? Eh?
No, we had done, this was the last part of
Okay, so let us hear from Harsha Ben. Now she is not just
You raised your hand, right?
emotional, she is intellectual and emotional, both. So we'll have a better answer,
સજાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય. I go by my own experience કે આપણા લાઈફમાં I grew up like any other person in my time in Bombay, went to school, had a nice education, had very good loving and religious parents and good sanskar from the family. So basically, and because my father was a very good reader, my father, my mother, my grandmother, everybody were readers. So,
Acha, saras.
lot of books in our always house. So I had read a lot when I was growing up, and maybe I understood or not understood, but at least it left a lot of impression. So basically all I thought when I was given an opportunity to live my life after my marriage, I wanted to be a nice person. I had feelings about the good qualities and wanted to accept good qualities in my life. And luckily, being married to Pankaj Bhai, who is very sanskari and very good person, we could do that. And then Dinkar uncle and Bapu came in our life. And we realized, actually, I don't think consciously we had made any kind of effort to understand the divinity, but we just stay there with good feelings. And we enjoyed their company. We had opportunity to entertain them so many times in our motel. And we got to meet first Papaji and then Swamiji and then Sahib and everybody. And we had an opportunity to entertain them too. So just by association, we had a lot of good company, and that helped us. And by grace of Dinkar uncle, he accepted us. And once we were accepted in his company, the tests started coming one by one. First we lost all our savings. Then after that, Pankaj uncle had a very big car accident. So we lost the money, we lost the health and support that we usually depend on. But all through this, Dinkar uncle was right by our side. So then after that came the problems, internal problems, ego, complications in family and things like that. But because he was with us all the time, and his grace kept us in his company, we survived through all that. And in the meantime, he made sure, Pankaj uncle used to read from 1980, he has started reading the scriptures every day morning. That's more than 24 years. And every day morning, first it was at 7:20, we were doing at 7:20 to 8. Now we are doing from 8 to 8:30, 8:45. Every day morning he would have taken his bath, he would have finished his exercise and he would have finished his puja, and he's ready to sit and talk about satsang. So that kind of dedication was graced upon us by Dinkar uncle. Now, a lot of people think that being in satsang, having the grace of Satpurus, why do you have to go through all these complications? Why do you have to, believe me, at the time when it was happening, it was unbearable. It was like dying every time, even your ego is toppled. Just imagine, Pankaj was president of Indian Merchants Chamber on Diwan Street. He was considered as one of the leading businessmen. Then in about 2 or 3 years, he had to work as a clerk in the same office he used to sit as a president and work under his sister-in-law, my brother's wife. And my sister, my brother and my sister-in-law are very, very good, and they always respected us. But just because the form of the nature, she might have to say, Pankaj bhai, can you please go and post this letter? And he would go to UPS. At that time, they were not picking up, and just drop that letter. Considering that he is a professional engineer, he has made a lot of money, he had that restaurant, he owned it, and after that, to do work like a common clerk, it really takes a lot out of you. But with the Guru's blessings, he could not only digest that, but he understood that the humility of the situation. Understanding that he is way above this. This is the part he has to play, and he is playing. So that kind of knowledge helped him survive and actually thrive in the complicated situations. The same way, I did the thing too, that I used to work like 9 to 9. And when I come home, it would be very, not very helping situation at home due to certain reasons and things. But anyway, with my blood pressure, with my usual type A personality, I survived that. And not only I survived that, I took more and more shelter of scriptures and understanding. And I remember in 1988, one day, I was telling one of my colleagues that when things like this happen in your life, you understand who you truly are, what your strength is from. And that is the thing that you realize. We were talking about Atma realization. What I understand, because I have a background of Jain philosophy, I knew Atma. I knew what Atma means. But it, as Dinkar uncle said, that it was an Atma realization without the devotion to God. We believed wrongly or rightly in that wrongly in that time that your soul can attain highest level just by tap and knowledge. Of course, you do need guru, but still the gurus that we believed to be were saying the same things, that you can be Suddha Atma. Once you become pure Atma, that's it. Then you enjoy your bliss. But we do need, after coming to satsang in Swaminarayan, we understood that real true understanding is that when you have that, why is it important to be Atma? That takes us away from the bodily consciousness. That makes us understand that body's nature is to be happy, unhappy, comfortable, uncomfortable, and things like that. But Atma has no such needs. And Atma is happy in its own self. And that makes us very tolerant of very not very comfortable situations. And we still remain very happy. I have observed in my own life that little things like staying stuck in traffic or somebody cutting off your line at checkout used to make me very angry. Now it just doesn't bother me because I know that if I want to, I can make them open a new line just by my thought. I can make the whole traffic go away just by my thought. But I don't need to, because whatever I need to do is going to be get done by His grace, by His command. So it doesn't really even matter to me anymore. And that is the kind of feeling that you have when you have the grace. Dinkar uncle, as Swamiji, Kirtan Swamiji was talking about 4 things that normal people go through, or even the whole Jiva Srushti goes through. And those 4 things, that Bhaya, Maithuna, and all those things don't even bother us anymore. If we sleep, we are happy. If we don't sleep, we are happy. If we don't, that was the first realization that I had, that I am happy, was that I have no more fear. Because even in the worst of the situation, I have survived with His grace, and even the best of the situations has not swayed me from getting the grace. So those things, I mean, that kind of duality is gone, and that happiness is the one that makes us feel. Dinkar uncle was talking about Atma, and Atma is in Swaminarayan scriptures. Atma is the one who you follow. So our Pratyaksha Satpurus, once we understand him to be our Atma, we have his constant association. So we have Atma realization from the day one when he accepted us in his life. That what Kusuma aunty said, that once we received you and you gave yourself for us, we are happy. And now there is no other, we are not only happy, we are blissful. Happy has unhappiness, but blissful has no opposite. So that blissfulness is that you are never worried, you are never alone, you are never, in a given situation you may get temporarily angry or something like that, but even in your heart of heart, you know that you are being angry is like a play. You are telling somebody off is like a play. And you laugh inside too, that hey, I am playing this role. But same way, when you are crying, you are playing a role because so the other people feel comfortable that you are crying. So, because the situation calls for you crying, for you to be crying, so you are crying. But in your heart of heart, you are not unhappy. The same way Dinkar uncle said that people call him and ask him, how are you? And basically, we all know whenever we ask somebody, hey, how are you? Do we really get true answer? No. And we don't even expect the true answer. We say, oh, fine, everything is going fine. Or, hey, I'm having some trouble, but whatever. It's just a way of talking, but it has no real connection. But when you are really, I mean, you don't even have to talk to somebody to know that whether they are happy or not. Because your vibrations, their vibrations tells you that he's having some trouble or not. But that's the way we live. And that's the way everybody plays the part. So Dinkar uncle says to make everybody happy, I tell them that I give them the little report that, okay, I had a good sleep and I had little pain, but then doctor said that or bios gave me a patch of painkiller and it was okay. So those are the reports people feel happy about. But actually we should know 100% that Dinkar uncle is way above all these things. He has no pain because he himself is a fountain of bliss. Why would he have pain? The pain he is suffering is true, but it is like very surface level. And he is doing that so we can do more bhajan. Our attachment to him grows faster. Because we worry about him, that keeps us more attached to him. So we really don't want that to happen. Dinkar uncle, we are attached to you irrespective of your Leela. Please do not bother yourself so much and give us the peace that we give us the strength that we can pray more. As far as Atma realization is concerned, as I said, that once we have you in our life, we have a Gunatit Satpurus in our life, and by your grace, you have given us the Sadbuddhi to follow your commands. And now only thing we have to do is Anand Karo by Anand Karo. So we are, by being in Anand all the time, we are following your rule. દિનકર અંકલે આપણને જે આજ્ઞા કરી છે કે ભાઈ આનંદ કરો, તો આપણે એ આનંદ કરીએ એમાં જ બધું આવી જાય. જ્યારે આપણે આનંદિત નથી થતા ત્યારે આપણે એની આજ્ઞા નથી પાડતા. એટલે જ્યારે આપણને એમ થાય કે આપણો આનંદ જાય છે ત્યારે આપણે ભજન કરવા માંડી પડવું અને વિચાર કરવો કે દિનકર. અને અગેઇન મહારાજે કીધું છે કે તમને એક વીંછીનું દુઃખ આવે તો મને કરોડ વીંછીનું દુઃખ આવે. તો આપણે નાની નાની વાતમાં રડીએ તો મહારાજને કેટલું રડવું પડે. એટલે મહારાજ ઉપર તો આપણે થોડી કૃપા કરીએ. સજાનંદ સ્વામી મહારાજની જય.